Alright, well, I'm just gonna take this one.
So your 3 passives right there, 2 of them were like, well, I love them a lot, so I would consider them S tier. And one of the passives is, it's really recent, so I can't rank it properly, but I do enjoy it a lot. It combos really well with a lot of damage stuff. One of the fun things you'll notice for this map is that
I wanna get the refresh then.
one of the fun things for this map is that there are 2 bombs, and all the enemies have less than 100 HP, so it makes the map very easy.
So if I just...
Yeah. So my general strategy for this is to just hit those 2 bombs as quickly as possible. You have some interesting options here. Well, 2 interesting options. Yeah. So ambidextrony, I reckon, is absolutely amazing. You get to hit that backspace button 2 times per orb. Buckler there would have also been amazing, especially when you're versing the kind of boss which is going to hit you only once every 5 turns, because you can make sure you line up your discard on them.
None of these seem to be very good.
One of them is like S tier broken. Another one was recently nerfed, so it's probably like B tier, but it's responsible for AoE and stone comps. The absolute S tier one is pretty obvious, just because it's a multiplier, and in this game multipliers are pretty king.
Which one was it?
It was Matyorbshka.
Matyorbshka, was that the one I took?
Yep. And then there's the Omega, which I personally don't enjoy. I much prefer the Oh My Gold. So all your orbs are level 1 right now if you feel like duplicating something. But despite all your orbs being level 1, duplicating Matyorbshka there was still the right move, because that is how strong Matyorbshka is. You can basically just, when you have Matyorbshka, you can force the straight damage comp.
Yeah.
And now any damage boost you get is amazing.
I don't know. I don't know. I was let down by this one last time.
So the dagger is a 1/7 right now, and the stones
Yeah.
are 2 4s. Which one do you prefer?
Fine, I'll just get rid of this. I don't think it really matters.
Yeah. So that event is nice because it's literally just to get one from your deck, or remove one from your deck.
Remove all orbs.
So I reckon if you press that remove all orbs button, you would have straight up won the game.
Remove all orbs from my deck.
Yes.
But then, how would I deal damage?
So that event is the strongest event in the game, and it's the strongest orb in the game.
It gives you an orb.
Because it gives you an orb called the Ouroboros. And the Ouroboros is, well, it's basically required for the OTK combo, where you just get to sit back and watch you win the entire game. As well as, well, what Ouroboros is it has 50 echo. So 50% of the damage you deal with it is going to get transferred to the next shot, and it has persist 3, which means you get to shoot it 3 times before it loses itself.
Oh.
And when you upgrade it, it becomes a 4/8 with echo 50 and persist 5, and it just has such massive damage output. Yeah, so just a reminder here, you do have 2 discards, although I'm not sure how worth it discarding is to you, because you don't have anything that you cares about reloading just yet.
If I keep discarding and so that I can have this orb though.
Yeah. Well,
or if I can crit. Which I don't think
I mean, I don't think shooting your Matyorbshka right now is better than shooting your dagger, but sure.
I can't really hit crits though.
No. I mean, you couldn't before. I couldn't just then, but you could before.
I'm on 43 health. I don't think this is going very well.
Yeah, no, these enemies are really good at removing a lot of your HP.
I don't know, I'm just...
To put it simply, you need to hit a crit. Sorry, refresh to spawn these pegs back in.
Yeah, I was trying to find a good one to hit. Alright, this should... yeah, that's plenty. What's that mean?
Bouncers, look at the bottom of your screen. Those 4 podium things at the bottom. Yeah.
Oh, so that's terrible then? Oh, I like that.
So, funnily enough, the bounces one is actually pretty good. It's the better of the two. Walls contribute to damage and bounces contribute to damage. Because on average, you're going to hit the bounces twice per round, which getting an extra 2 hits per round is pretty solid. I mean, one of the best passages in the game says you hit 5 extra pegs every round. Multiple tool is... it's ridiculous. What do you think multiple 2 means?
Doesn't it mean that they split into 2 instead of 1?
No.
Oh wait, why did I shoot the stone?
Because you know how when you shoot it, it splits into 2 different orbs. Yeah, and when those orbs then hit a peg, those orbs are both going to split into 2.
Oh.
It is multiplicative. And let me tell you this, the Matyorbshka used to have a damage boost assigned to its upgrades. I mean, this is looking back to demo days, but it was by far the strongest. Like, look at this shot. And then imagine the next level. And that's the reason why the Matyorbshka is so much so insane.
So... seems good. If I can find something that can increase damage.
Yeah, which there are a lot of things that increase damage.
Well, that increases damage.
Yes, that is one of the passives I hate the most in the game.
What's that mean?
I'll click it and you'll find out. You don't want plus 7 max HP?
I'm low.
Low's like when you get below 50.
Can everything hit stuff on the ground?
Everything can?
Yeah, let's try and get some bombs.
Oh, unless it says it can't. Did you see how much damage you just dealt there, by the way?
Wait, is this dealing damage to me?
The fires do, yes. You take 2 damage every time you hit a fire, I think. Or 1, I can't remember.
Yeah, it did a lot of damage. And it's also refreshing every time. I just want to hit the bomb this time.
So this is what I was saying earlier about how hitting refreshes can sometimes be bad when you're just trying to hit bombs.
That was enough, right? Okay, good. I hit 2 bombs there.
So one of the very interesting things about you taking the Matyorbshka and the weighted chip is that every single weighted chip every single Matyorbshka shot can make you lose 2 health. So
Self-damage?
yeah, it is self-damage.
I can just go for the bombs.
There are more enemies that will spawn. And now they've all spawned. You can tell the enemies they're going to spawn from the scroll on your right, believe it or not.
That did like nothing. Okay.
I'm impressing. I think it did absolutely everything you wanted it to do. Cleared the way for the bombs.
I could upgrade my other... I kind of want that. If I have 2 level 3s and I can do this twice, then I'm in a good position.
Yep. What I would say is as the first peg you want to pop it, you want it to be a refresh.
Yeah, there's not much else I could see.
So right now you've got a bunch of 0.5s there, so if you want to aim as far away from the 0.5s, then go ahead.
Yeah, but I need a refresh at some point.
Not as much as you don't want to hit those 0.5s. Because you just halve your damage there. And imagine if you do it 360 damage to this dude instead of whatever it was.
Where's
So,
it?
I think you're underestimating how powerful the ×2 slots are. Not when you shoot a 1 damage orb. That doesn't multiply.
Oh, I didn't even hit the refresh. Okay, it still killed.
One of these orbs used to be S tier. And then they had to nerf it so that it stopped getting damage improvements. Used to be so fun as well. I mean, it still is fun, it's just, you know.
I heard you mention an Omega Orb before.
That was the last run, yeah.
It looks terrible though. I don't like it anyway.
That's because it is terrible, but I just don't like it. So there are some actually very spicy options here. Well, 2 very spicy options.
Wait. That works with the clones, right?
Your Matyorbshkas will now be 3 2s, yeah.
And there's one less crit. That sounds really good. I really like this one the most.
Okay.